friends, happy Tuesday. So yesterday we noticed that we have a sandwich and a half. We have two halves which make a whole. What do you think is under this square today? So think about what yesterday was. I'm going to show you it closely. What is under a square today? So think of the number. Yesterday was November 9th. What is today? So think about the picture. Think about the number. What do you think? Give you a couple seconds to think at home. You can say it out loud. Okay, so I'm hearing some of you say a 10, right? What do you think the picture is going to be? Well, I'm looking at the other half that I see, the half for our cookie. So then I know right after that, oh, I see a gulp, gulp, and two dogs. So that's what Mrs. Owen is thinking. Give me a thumbs up if you think I'm right. Thumbs down if you think something else. Let's take a look. So it is a 10 and gulp, gulp. So check out that pattern. So we are going to write our math sentence today. We haven't done it in a few days. So today is 11-10, because that's what it says, and 20, because that is our year, so we keep that the same. So it's still half, right, because we just added our words. What am I going to write for my math equation, or my math sentence? So remember, we said each mouse had a fourth of a cookie. What could we say about the dogs? Well, we could say the dogs gulped half a what? Half a sandwich. Good. Now we're going to move over to our date. What are we going to change our date to? So yesterday was 11-9-20. What is today? Look at our calendar. Look at our number to help you. What is today? We are going to change our 9 to a 10. You're right. Everything else stays the same. I want you to tell someone near you, or you can just say it out loud if nobody is near you. Why does everything else stay the same? Why is the 11 the same in the 20? What does the 11 stand for? That is our month. You're right. What about the 20? What does the 20 stand for? Oh, you can't even see me in the video. What does the 20 stand for? That is our year. Good. So it's November 10th, 2020. And today is Tuesday. I am going to add an X. So I'm going to bring it a little bit closer so you can see our chart. And I want you to think about what our number is today. How many days in school? Yesterday was 48. We see that. But I want you to take a look at our chart. What could you do to help you? So think of those math equations, and I am going to write some of them down. So I'm going to erase this, and I want you to out loud say, what is our days in school? And I'm going to show you what Mrs. Owen would do. So I'm looking at my chart, and I see that we have some groups of 10. How many groups of 10 do we have on this chart? We have 4 groups of 10. You're right. What is 4 groups of 10? 40. Oh, but look it. We only have one empty square up here. So I know that if we fill up this entire row, that would be how many? It would be 10, but we have to take away 1 because it's empty. It's not quite filled up. So what is 10? Take away 1. What would our answer be? It is 9. So I know that 40 plus 9 equals 49. So we've been in school for 49 days. Wow, that's a long time. I want you to come up with a different math equation. How else could you tell me that this is 49? I'm I'm going to give you just a couple seconds to think about that. So you could count by tens. 10, 20, 30, 40, and then remember we have 5 and 4 more, which is 9, equals 49. Count with me by tens. 10, 20, 30, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49. What day is tomorrow going to be? It's a pretty special day. How many days in school would tomorrow be? You can easily see that on our chart. I'm going to bring it a little bit closer. So if we would add one more x, how many days in school would that be? It would be 50. Good job. We're going to play a little game. So I want you to think about, what is this down here? Look where I'm pointing. What do we call that again? It is a number line. I want you to say that with me. Number line. So I am going to give you a hint. We're going to play Guess My Number. So I'm going to give you a hint. The first number starts at 31. You need to think about, I have a number under here that I am going to choose in my mind. You need to think about if you can guess it correctly by using greater than and less than. So right now I want you to grab your whiteboard, so go ahead and pause the video, go and get your whiteboard and an expo marker. All right, so you should now have your expo marker and a whiteboard, and I want you to think of a number. You know that it's going to be greater than 31 because that is our first number on the number line. In your mind, I want you to think about a number greater than 31 that could be on this number line and write it down. Go ahead and do that right now. I am going to write my number down as well on my whiteboard. And you're going to try to guess this number. Okay, so it's going to be a little bit different because nobody is here at school to play the game, so I can't hear what you're actually saying. But we're going to play it because Mr. Owen already told me a number in his mind, and we're going to start by his choice. So he told me, he wrote down the number 33. So we know that's greater than 31 because it's right here. Where would 33 be on the number line? I want you to point to the square. I'm going to bring it a little bit closer. Point to the square on the screen where 33 would be. You know, here's 31. Where would be 33? 31, 32, 33, right? So we're going to start with the number 33. So I'm going to put an X there. We know that is not the answer because that is not what I have on my board. I am going to tell you that my number is greater than, look at my greater than sign, my number is greater than 33. Choose a different number. If my number is greater than 33, guess another number. So erase your board if you have something different, and I want you to pick a different number that you think Mrs. Owen chose. The number has to be greater than 33. Okay, so then Mr. Owen told me he wanted to choose 38. So I want you to think about, where would 38 be? So I'm going to bring this closer. Point on the screen. Where is number 38? We know this is 33, so count with me. 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38. And I am going to tell you that my number is less than, look at my sign, less than 38, but it is greater than 33. So I'm going to write that down on my board so you can see that. So we said 33 at first. My number is bigger than 33. And then Mr. Owen told us 38. But my number is smaller or less than 38. So you have to think of a number in between 33 and 38. Write down a number that you think is in between 33 and 38. Because my secret number is in between. Go ahead and do that. So I'm going to flip these over. We have 38 and we have 33. My number is in between there. What could it be? Mr. Owen then guessed 35. And guess what? That is my number. Is 35 in between 33 and 38? It is. That was a good guess. You're right. So where would 35 be? 33, 34, 35. That was my number. So we're going to play this some more, but your goal is to think about numbers that are greater than and less than. Good job, my friends. See you all in Seesaw.